to enable and engage. That is a really strong follow-up with that speed up from the ultimate. And I think for G2, it is snowball that into a success. Whereas for Fnatic, it's all eyes on
bot lane. We looked away
lane.
from top for a little bit. Never mind, we can't talk about top. Upsets in the game, I forgot, that's my bad. We have to talk about bot lane. There is a steady CS advantage building for Broken Blade on the top side. Oscar currently getting run down in lane based on what I'm seeing in on the mini-map. And Razor trying to kick things off with the ulti. Hansama has to flash out to safety, but they want to keep things going. LeBron taken out. First blood for Fnatic. Just keep on hitting that bot lane till it works. This team, Talia solid on a side lane. Kled very strong. Probably the strongest side laner we have in this game. Razor in the meantime will grab a Drake. So no Hex Tech still around means overall Drake value will be a little bit lower on average. However, we'll see what the role is going to be. So no Hextech, no Ocean. Perhaps an Inferno, denying some of these smaller resources.
G2 know this is going down thanks to that ward, and Lebrov starting to come across. Hansama resetting, though. I think it's just a Smite steal they're looking for.
You get it? Managed to find it. Skewmon waiting. Lebrov going in now, though they have the man advantage. That's the power of Hansama coming over the wall alongside Lebrov. It's a quick 2 kills for G2. They hit him with a thumbs up, Alpaca.
Upset had gone back to lane. He thought the damage down, but also again, when you get knocked off of Skarl, this 4 hits of your W plus Titanic Hydra proc and a shotgun will immediately get you back.
Chunked away. Upset has access to the coal lane, but they're already retreating. They recognize they're on the weak side. Credit to Fnatic, honestly. Ulti out to interrupt Skewmon. Exhaust is down, but the Aegis Assault blocks all of Upset's fall. Now it's the coal lane coming out. Upset versus Skewmon in the meantime. Chovy's trying to make the difference. Turning back, flash to the wall. Skewmon healing up. That's the power of the Sundered Sky. Skewmon will finally fall, but now we win! The level up! God on his side! The fate's favoring him in that clutch moment as Chovy will fall as well!
The Seren who got that Leandries, if he can just catch a wave or 2, reset, get the TP back in, you should be able to find it, but they're going it early.
Razork full committing, calling down as well. Caps looking for the flick back, doesn't quite find it. Nice backstep. LeBron already into the midst of the fight. The ulti going down, but Razork's in there by himself. There's no fall damage. The Herald charge is coming through. There's a TP coming in on the backside. Keep your eyes on that Kled, because it might be time to charge. Broken Blade decides not to. Povey not in the mid lane either. He's just recalling. A chaotic decision. That was bad from Fnatic. Overcommitted. They didn't have the information they needed to try to pull the trigger there. They just wanted a kill so they could have an advantage going into Dragon, and it doesn't work.
Also, Caps just stares down Razor. He has the flash and says, I know you can't kill me. There is no follow-up here. And he called it correctly. Upset can't follow.
And again, this is the power of the Kai'Sa, right? 2-item Kai'Sa just obliterates this Otacon. Mickey's going to see it's happening, but there's nobody here.
OBTP top.
The topside counterplay is a single tower. And now Mickey might just give his life, flashing over, hoping maybe to find the smite. It's not going to happen. Desperation already showing. Yeah, might as well, I guess, but that is a massive gold swing.
It's pings on towards his top side, trying to protect any sort of play towards Caps.
See a bit of uncertainty. Trying to cover for Povey as well as Mickey, but remember, Lebrov teleported in, placed a lot of deep vision. So G2 have almost perfect information here. Instead, just looking to collapse on his Skewmon, getting a decent chunk down. Slide back from Povey, catches him out, and they immediately descend on this Azir. It's a 3-man pushback, but it doesn't matter. Keep your eyes on Upset. He's all the damage remaining. Aegis Assault from Skewmon blocks so damn much. Another flick from Cap. And in the meantime, Oscar's just getting solo bullet on the bottom side. It's absolute devastation.
Carnage everywhere on the map, and G2 are standing proud on top of the bodies of Fnatic. There was just nothing they could do. You called it. The Aegis from Skewmon blocked so much damage. There was nothing they could do.
And G2 fans going absolutely ballistic, and you can understand Organa binding and see what happens. You smack your face into the keyboard and you go if you are Fnatic. And G2 are just stronger. It's going to be a wallet diff at this point.
Well, that's the thing, right? If you could wait another 10 minutes, sure, maybe you can get this, Azir into a position he's more comfortable, Oscar in and gets a ton of items, and he becomes kind of unkillable, but I don't think you get there.
Blade. Decimating smash hits. D-mount comes out, tries to go back, steps into the bush, sidestep. It's going to remount in a second here. Now he's going in onto Upset, and he scoots his little boot out of there.
Even just baiting Fnatic into this, I think, is good. You can start to cut people off. You got Caps in a really good spot for a Weaver's Wall.
Going in full commit onto Skewmon. Lockdown is there. Broken Boy now looking for the re-engage. Poby off to the side, isolated. Caps coming in over the wall. The Azir finally backstepping, but doesn't have a lot of room to play. Now it's G2's turn to re-engage. Mickey backstepping already. Caps looking for the look back. Only connecting onto Poby. Hansama waiting, knowing he has to be careful with this cooldown. Broken Blade continues the retreat and just continues to hit people on the way. Flash out from Upset. Broken Blade likely to fall. Is he going to get the rebound? Oh, you get it! What the hell is this? Scarl finds his courage at the clutch moment. And Fnatic, there's just not enough courage in the world for this team.
That's the changes right there, baby! Broken Blade on sub 100 HP gets remounted, gets the kills, and skedaddles on back towards the Baron.
I don't even, what is this? Where's Finn and or Azael to explain why is this allowed?
Is Finn available? Can we get a call in?
Can we call?
Don't read into it.
I'm not going to read into it. I would just check what laws or litigations were passed around that time and maybe ask yourself if anything was legalized adjacent to that Champions release. As G2 keep the pressure up on the bottom side of the map. And again, early game. Fnatic found a couple ins, but G2 have just been cleaner across the board. 2 deaths for G2, both of them LeBron, who's been playing incredibly aggressively. Broken Blade.
He's going to rebound.
Is he? No, he's limited. That was the limit. That was the limit. Skewmon now running as well. That's a big upsie. It shouldn't cost them too much, but it'll be a decent amount of gold back in the favor of Fnatic. When you're 10k ahead, though, I don't know if it matters if Skewmon dies. This is a little bit of hope for Fnatic, I won't lie, but Razzler needs to get the hell out because 1Q will kill him.
GA?
They get the barrier, too. Wow, okay.
That's 30 seconds until Mountain Soul as well. So Fnatic getting some, honestly, pretty key picks here. You held on to that top inhibitor, which is huge, so you can just clear out that wave as upset and then join the rest of your team. Skewmon has ult to get there. I suppose Broken Blade has the TP as well, but Fnatic should be able to set up first in the objective.
I will say, though, this is, if you're a G2 fan, an incredibly validating start to the series. Because, again, coming into this against Heretics, it was 1 death apiece. Okay, it was 1 death apiece. And now we're at like 2, 2, and 3. But if you look at like Fnatic, it's like a gajillion on the opposite side. Yeah. So this is about the most dominant thing you could hope for, and it's looking damn good. Fnatic, though, determined to hold the objective. Mickey now retreating as I desperately try to pull down the meme graphic. It's gone. We continue with the fight. Oscar not going to be able to make it out alive. So they get the Drake, but they're going to lose 1. And Caps wants a little bit more for blood. Not on the right side of the wall, however. And Mickey, good sidestep.
I don't think he gets out of here, though.
Where's he going to go? Unbreakable. Looking breakable. Knocks back. Exhaust gone. Razork running. G2 might just try to push through the bot lane and end the game right here.
Yeah, he needed the power of friendship to try and get out of that, and Caps just threw a rocket instead. So now G2 moving in onto the bottom side. There's nothing in their way. They have no tank. They have no support.
Calling maybe to clear the way. LeBron just makes the combo happen. Hansama now going in. Nice pushback from Poby, though. Keeps things going, but LeBron still damn tanky. And here comes Skewmon. Fletch in. Makes it look easy. Razor, because everybody dies in the process. Leaps face first into a pile of rocks, and it does not work out. Fnatic sent back to the drawing board. Blue side, their plan, their strategy did not favor them. G2 finding the collapses, the angles, the fights. Engage after engage in this game 1. One final fight for G2, but no doubt they're going to click this one. It's a 10k gold lead. Fnatic slaughtered where they stand, dropped in their own base. G2 dominant game 1.
That was a statement from G2. Fnatic tries to snowball the team fight out of control, whereas for G2, a bit more kind of peel while having that engage thanks to the Rek'Sai, that nice Galio Rek'Sai combo there as Fnatic to try and play around their bottom lane was snuffed out by G2 really, really well, which meant that we never really got that focus on mid.
Rob locked up, a lot of immediate CC, extra healing coming from the Karma Flash for the wall. Razzler just finds a quick kill.
Razork was having none of that.
Stick around. Mickey pretending to be a minion, catching out LeBron. LeBron thought it was fake, but it was real long upset.
And then like here, that's what they're trying to capitalize on.
Poby, knock up. Skewmon ready to fall. W flash forward. Poby able to go back with the Cyclone coming in, and Caps might be the one in trouble. Skewmon going to try to finish the kill onto Poby, but the Bear looking to body block. Wind becomes lightning. Down he goes, and Skewmon's still going. Bear backing him up, though, means it's favoring Razork. There's the deadly flourish from Upset just in time. Razork monkeying around on the top side, with Skewmon walking away, a blinking health bar. There's no way. Razork goes in, finds the kill, the tower back, but Razork will make it out.
Great turnaround from Fnatic.
Broken Blade still in the area. Mickey forced out in mid lane. Broken Blade keeping it,
I think it was a
going.
misclick.
That might have been a misclick. Wrong tunnel. Now he's running. The curtains have been called. The footwork is fancy. He's moving. The TP! Is he out? Yes! Yeah.
That's
Caps gets a tower in the meantime. There's a lot of, I can't tell which one is the one spamming the emotes. It's either Mickey or Razork, but Mickey's now been caught out, flashback, ulti, blocking up Skewman. But now it's Caps on the way and looking to save the day as Razork just spins his way the hell out of there, but it's TP. Oh no, going in, that was, oh God, Poby, that was not it.
There's no communication, somebody's getting caught out, and this time it might be LeBron, but it may be turning around.
They have no prio, mid or bot. Fnatic still fighting to defend them. Last game they weren't able to break mid. Only managed to find the charge. This time might be a bit different. Oscarinen just waiting, hoping the full 5-stack is enough. They're conceding a bit of pressure on the bottom side, but they should be able to break down mid tier 1. I think good recognition from Fnatic on what makes them strong in the context of the game. It's not your skirmish power.
Even though Fnatic got the mid tower, G2 still played the long game, understanding that the waves are actually the more important part. So Dragon goes across.
It's going to be feats. It's going to be a giant influx of flowers and XP. Mickey standing still, playing with the tremor sense here as they walk away. And for the second game, it's just G2 walking in and taking it, making potential in this game. So all it would take is one big fight, or perhaps a deadly flourish as Poby kicks things off, and this time they'll find the kill. They burned a lot of ultimates there, but what's the conversion? What is the play?
So
Skewman still stepping up here. Now going to ulti. Ulti coming from Hansama. Backstep from Razork. Skewman still going. This man does not care. Flash back in. Gonna try and turn the fight. Razork finding the kill onto the jungler, but G2 just shepherding them, knowing they're faster, using those tunnels beautifully, and Razork just got nowhere to go. True damage from Broken Blade.
These are some of the spells you'd much prefer for a potential scrap around objectives.
Yeah. The good news is, though G2 were able to get positioning, it was only positioning around the next Drake. Of course, Hexexel is terrifying, as is Broken Blade. Can't ulti to reach that tower aggro. Caps on the way down too. Poby trying to run as fast as he can, getting away. That's the taunt coming in. In the meantime, Broken Blade waiting for the reset, but Poby getting lower and lower. Lebrov waiting. The Mantra Q coming in. The shield from Oscar trying to protect, but Broken Blade just keeps going. Now he's looking for the tunnel, trying to make a quick escape as Caps has already been caught up and potentially locked down. In the meantime, Skewman sprinting up to the Baron, trying to get vision control back, knowing they may have bit off more than they can chew. Razork still going in. Knock up onto Broken Blade, denies one tunnel, but he's just got another one. Again, 2-0-0, good scoreline for Broken Blade, but I just can't sing this guy's praises enough. This Rek'Sai has done an unreasonable amount of work this game, and just having Oscar has just not been able to participate. That last fight was the closest he got, and Broken Blade is just solo killing the tower. Meanwhile, TP in the mid lane. Poby definitely trying to turn something back. Stun, ready to go. Only hits one!
Fnatic have to run for the hills.
Now backing up, Broken Blade just steps back. Overcommitted there for a bit. Captive audience onto Broken Blade, but they don't really have the damage. Poby no longer in the fight. Fighting a man down. Hansama, no ulti. Broken Blade, no ulti. Maybe Fnatic feel like they can get something. But G2, just by walking to the Baron, can force Fnatic to respond.
Fnatic need vision. There is one blue ward available, and G2 are on towards the objective. Caps hiding out of vision.
Waiting, off to the side, ready to taunt in, taunt down. Razork backstepping, but Broken Blade can just find him, wait for the knockup. Hansama and Skewman taking a decent amount of time to finish the objective. Upset looking for an angle, but he's standing on a ward. LeBron ready to go forward. Skewman in, Broken Blade stepping up, knock up there. Mickey gonna use it defensively. Slowly Broken Blade's being chipped away, but it's just not nearly enough damage. He's still standing tall. G2 continue to find the angles. The taunt connecting onto Razork. Down goes Fnatic's jungler. Fnatic forced out of the pit. Poby is finally here, but it's too damn late.
They've already fallen. G2 peel off the Baron, immediately take down Fnatic. And there's just so little they can do. BB doesn't care. Upset's just whacking him in the face.
I mean, he has so much armor already, and Upset has to go rapid fire cannon so he can poke from a distance, I guess. Has the, lethality, which probably felt good early. The extra movement speed good against his composition, but he's unkillable. There you go, there's Baron.
The unkillable Demon Queen in the mid lane. It would actually turn out.
Damn. I did not expect this. This level of dominance, you know what? I could see how people consider G2 favorite. I could see it even if I believed in Chovy. But this level of dominance, Rob, I was not prepared.
But this is so sick to see from G2.
Yeah.
Like when you look back at winter and spring, it was kind of how is it working? How's it going? Is Mickey?
Schemon goes in. Might just keep chasing Chovy.
He's going to kill Chovy.
Oh my god, Chovy dies too. Is everybody going to die? Not Broken Blade.
No, Broken Blade does not die. And this is kind of one of the downsides of the composition from Fnatic. You don't really have that consistent DPS from your mid and AD car. But it kind of says, again, Fnatic just are unsure about how they want to try and get these leads and extend them.
Yep. Fnatic have claimed an objective bounty as their minions kill the topside tower. They're doing their best to hold on here, stop the siege. Root from Mickey does not connect. Oscarina trading his life just to get a bit more space. Broken Blade just tunneling back. In the meantime, mid lane will die. I mean, again, G2 playing on 2 points of pressure. There's not really a lot Fnatic can do. They don't have good wave clear. That is the other awkward thing. There's an IE finally for upset, but it's not going to help him kill Broken Blade.
But even if you dive in, who are you getting here? Well, we're about to find
Mickey,
out.
3 members is what he's going to be able to get, but Captain's already ready with a disengage ultimate, and the rest of the team isn't in a position to follow up. Chovy dropped the bear, but the bear does not matter. This is not a Michelin star restaurant. It's an absolute slaughter. And again, here comes Broken Blade to keep the pressure going. Tunnels there. Doesn't even need to go through the mountain. He's happy just going through Fnatic. G2 effortless on the final push, denying any follow-up on the engage, but now the curtain call comes out. Upset safe in the base. Third bullet going wide. Fourth will connect on the LeBron, but it's not enough to get the kill. G2, they take too much time here, and it probably won't matter. Instant engage, down they go. Broken Blade laughing all the way to the bank on that one. An ace and an end. G2 obliterate Fnatic.
That